Hi, this is Mark Saylor from Saylor's Farm Products. I'm here to show you how to set up Saylor water caps today. And just for a simple demonstration of how the water cap works, I just got a Ziploc bag here full of some iced tea, just basically so you can see the liquid in there instead of just using water. So basically what you're doing is you're taking your bag and doubling it in on itself, and where my hand is where your plant would be, and the water around your plant protects it from freezing. It also protects it from getting too hot in there. If you just had a plastic bag over your plant, it would cook it, during the day, and then it would still freeze at night because plastic's not a good conductor. So that's basically how it works. It's very simple. It's just a plastic bag folded inside itself. So basically what we got here is a wire cage system that supports the plastic bag and keeps it from crushing the plant, and gives it lots of room in there to grow and expand. And that's how it works. Pretty simple. We're going to set some up here now. Okay, you can see here I got my ground worked up. I put fertilizer just where the rows of tomatoes are going to be, and rototilled that in. Depends what you're planting. You need to check to see how much fertilizer you should be applying for your particular plant. For tomatoes, that's what we're going to be planting today. The ground needs to be at least 50 degrees. It shouldn't drop below that. The high tunnel here helps a lot on heating the soil, and black plastic mulch also helps a lot, or any kind of mulch. If you want to use some natural product, that's fine. But you need to get the ground temperature up to 50 degrees at least, or your tomato plants, it's not going to do them any good. They're just going to sit there and possibly die. Even though they didn't freeze, they're just, they're going to die, or your fruit and your plant's going to be affected in the long run. So you got to try to avoid stunning them too much. One of the nice things about this water cap is you don't have to have too much hardening off of your plants. You can basically just pull them out of your greenhouse and put them right in the field. You just don't want them to sit there very long before you put your water cap on them to keep them from getting beat up by the weather. So, and then by the time they're growing up to the top, you don't have to worry about they're pretty well established. You don't have to worry about the hardening off. They harden themselves off inside the water cap. Okay, let's get the black mulch down. Okay, depends on your soil in your area. In a high tunnel, you should have some kind of irrigation in there because it's not getting any natural water from rain. So if you've never done this before, you should have some kind of a way to irrigate your crop. This is one way you could do it with drip tape or drip emitters. My ground here has a lot of clay in it, so what I do, I just generally flood the houses. They're a little bit downhill, and they're only 80 feet long, so I can basically flood the one end of the greenhouse, and it basically covers the whole house. And we got lots of water here. I have a pond just over on top of the hill, so I don't have to worry about paying for the water or running out of water. So, but this, if you're doing a high tunnel, that's something you have to think about. Okay, I only laid about 20 feet of plastic here, and we're going to start planting our tomatoes. This is what we're using in these high tunnels, just because we can't get our equipment in here. If we were planting out in the field, we would use a regular mulch laying planter on the back of the tractor. But in this situation, we do all this work by hand. Okay, here we have our our tomatoes we're going to be planting. This particular variety is Bella Rosa. You might think these look awfully small for planting them. We're trying to get an early start, but these will actually do better and pass up a bigger plant that you plant later on, just because they get established sooner. You maybe get these up to 10 inches tall. If you think they're too tall for a tomato, you can plant deeper in the ground if you have to. You know, you can plant it, you know, as deep as you can get it up to that bottom first leaf there. These also just came straight out of the greenhouse, no hardening off. So we want to get our cages and our bags and our water on as soon as possible. Okay, I'm going to take the shovel and just put a little bit of dirt around each one of these.